Hello, lovelies. I am back, and I've decided that it is spring enough that I am breaking out the short sleeve shirt because I'm sick of every single one of my long sleeve shirts because winter has been here too long. I own a lot more short sleeve stuff than I do long sleeve because, hello, Georgia, it's not that cold here. And I am so tired of it. I've also decided that it is skirt weather, even if it's only, well, I mean, up north, this would be skirt weather, but down here, it's still totally pants weather. And yeah, I can't. I miss skirts. I miss it. I miss dressing up all cutely. So I've decided that it is spring. It is spring. Listen to me, weather. Do you hear me? It is spring. I looked at the window. It was probably not clear. Anyway, I got one book for review this week, and that is for a TLC book tour. It is The Moon Sisters by Therese Walsh. And this one is near magical realism because apparently magical realism and contemporary, there's still just too much space in between it. It needs to be a whole new genre. No, I'm not approving of what they did there. But it's about two sisters who, after their mother died, one is trying to move on, and the other one, who can see sounds, taste words, and smell sights, is determined to travel to the remote setting of their mother's unfinished novel to lay her spirit properly to rest. So I think that sounds like it could be really good. I'm hoping it will be sort of vaguely Sarah Addison Allen-y, but less romance and more family. We'll see. And then I was gifted a book by Ashley, the YA Kitten. Is The Glass Casket by McCormick Templeman. So far the feedback has been kind of middling, but I still wanted to give it a chance because fairy tale retellings are my favorite things. And yes, a lot of them go awry, but it's still worth the chance that even if it's not like an amazing book, it might have an interesting mythology or an interesting skew. And I just wanted to take a look at it, and I can do it this way for free, so why not, right? Also, Ashley threw in this A Temptation of Angels bookmark because she wants my cat to eat these. Where is my... There he is! He was lured back by the bookmark. He just walked into the room. We're gonna get him over here. That's what this was for, huh, Ashley? Come here. I'm just gonna wave this around. Don't mind me. And Percy might suddenly leap out. Nope. How are you bored by this? I have a failure of a cat. You are supposed to attack this. Like, look at it, tauntingly waving. I tried. You saw me try, okay? It's not my fault that my cat is a jerk sometimes. And I want a book from Library Thing, The Well's End by Seth Fishman. I hope this one is good. I know a couple people have read it already. I'm guessing it wasn't amazing or terrible because I haven't really heard anything about it. So this is the week of adding middling books to my pile. Yay! Excellent planning self. Except it's not, because this next book I have been promised by both April and Jessie is completely a Christina book. So I will love this. This better be a 5-star book from everything that I've heard. I won't read it soon though, partially because I don't have time and partially because lately has been my time of black sheeping all the books that I ought to love. So not right now. Anyways, that is The Lies of Loch Lamora by Scott Lynch. I'm not a big fan of the mass market cover. It's really boring, but it was also $8. That's like a cent a page, man. It's just hard to pass. Like, I hate mass markets, but it's really hard to pass it up. I mean, you get these epic fantasy books, and this is 700 pages long, and it's $8 for the whole thing. I'm like, I don't want to pay $20 so I can have a trade paperback of it, even if it looks nicer. And I don't think I love those covers either, but I don't remember what they look like. Percy. I am just having no luck with this cat. I'm trying. Maybe if I... Oh, yeah. Oh, there it is. There it is. You gotta combine it with the appeal of the box. Yes. There we go. Okay. And I also bought Flight of the Phoenix by R.L. Lefevers. She has a children's, I'm guessing it's children's and not even middle grade by how short this is. But she has a children's book series. And since she is R.L. Lefevers, also known as the author of Grave Mercy, I want to read it. Don't actually eat this. Don't eat this. Just be entertaining. It's so cute. Look at him just stare from side to side. Bop. Okay. Sorry, it is really hard to play with him while also looking at the camera and then trying to talk about a book. I can only do so much, people. Okay, I also bought The Way of Kings by Brandon Sanderson. So I bought 2 massive epic fantasy novels and a children's book. You figure out the logic of this because I cannot. Anyway, the sequel to The Way of Kings is coming out soon, and I read an arc of Way of Kings, which I think is at my parents' house somewhere because I'd loaned it to my dad. But it had a lot of errors in it, probably because arcs come out so early, and there's just a lot to edit with a Brandon Sanderson book. Am I right? So yeah, it just, like, there was this one scene that was hysterical where this guy was talking to his dog and the dog kept changing in gender from male to female throughout the scene. And, like, it wasn't an important scene, but it's kind of ridiculous when you can't decide what gender the dog is. Like, it doesn't even matter. But it probably should be one, unless it's a plot point that it is in between. Oh, this cat is so cute. Look at him on the bookshelf. And I bought one more book, which is Behind the Beautiful Forevers by Catherine Boo. This was at Goodwill, and Kara had recommended it very, very highly. I believe it was one of her 5 stars. Or I guess they're dragons now, but were they dragons then, or were they still globes? I don't know. And that doesn't make sense to anyone who doesn't stalk Kara's blog, but whatever. And this looks like it's going to be super depressing. So I'm not necessarily, and I love super depressing in fiction, but super depressing nonfiction with the whole, oh hey, this actually happened, life is really this bad, kind of gets to me. So I'm not going to be fast tracking it, but $1.50, right? Anyway, that is the things that I got this week. I hope you had a great week, and we'll meet you back here next week. Bye!